Namaste, dear friends. Om Namah Shivaya. A warm welcome to all friends. I can see many friends joining. I see Madhulika, welcome. Karthik is here. Amrita, wonderful. Parul ji is here. Mamta ji, Srinivas ji, Vasu ji, wonderful. Sudha ji is here. Wonderful. Many friends are joining. I'm just trying to make this live. I'm not sure why this video is not available. Just give me a moment here, just another minute, and we are going to start off. Yeah, I think this has gone live. So if you can hear me, see me clearly, just give me a thumbs up or okay on the chat box. Maybe you can share a heart. That would also be nice to start the session. Okay, wonderful. So, dear friends, we are talking about the great Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. We are talking about the briefing today. Briefing means we are going to cover the recent updates, the political updates, and what all things were going for the last 5 years. It has opened after 5 years. 2019 was the last it opened, and now again it has started open. We are going to share the itineraries, route options, what is parikrama, all the questions we are going to address: fitness, climate, risks, documentation, group protocols, guidelines, and common challenges, and how we are going to prepare. Okay, so keep all your questions ready. You can keep posting your question on the chat box. I'm going to take the question on the end. I have kept everybody on mute right now so that otherwise it will just get into a discussion, and we will not be able to cover a lot of things. We have a lot to cover in today's session, right? So with that, we are going to start off the session. A quick introduction, because there are few friends joining for the first time also today, who are interested in the yatra, or maybe some people would be joining later, seeing the video later. I am Aditya Dutta. I am very interested in creating sacred spaces where healing is possible. So, I started working as a past life regression therapist under Dr. Newton Kundavati. He is my basic mentor, my guru. Then I learned all the modalities from him. I was working with QLU, or Life Foundation. Earlier, it was called Life Research Academy in Hyderabad. Since 2012, I have been working in his office in Banjara Hills till COVID 2019. And after COVID, I have started my own journey. And then I've been also been trained by Master Mantak Chia. So, you see, I have been into this, I'm very interested to do the inner work, because, friends, I was suffering from depression in my earlier life. I was going through a gender identity problem. I was confused, there. So this is how, I wanted to heal myself. This is how all the journey started. And then, meditation, meeting Dr. Newton, Brahma Shri Patri ji, and all the great gurus and wonderful friends also, which I was able to make in this journey. So Kailash Yatra was in my bucket list. It was there when I was a child, and I wanted to do the Kailash Yatra because I had seen a video by some of my neighbor. You can also put your videos on. It would be nice. I would feel like I'm talking to someone there. Otherwise, it's thank you so much for giving me the company. Otherwise, I just feel I'm talking to my laptop. Wonderful. Thank you, sir. I had this deep urge. I wanted to go for Kailash after seeing that video by my neighbor. It was very hard road, but that terrain, that vastness, it really touched somewhere. And I said, I'm going to go there someday. And the calling, I started my journey working with Microsoft as a technical engineer, and how IT life is. So I wanted to get some holiday. I want to go for Kailash Yatra, and I was checking everything. But somehow it didn't happen. 2018, suddenly the call came through a friend. A friend just said, "Do you want to join? We are going for Kailash Yatra." And instantly I said yes, because I know that friend very well. and she was going with somebody who has done the yatra for like 7 times. I said, wow, this is the group I want to join. And their intention was meditation. They want to keep silence, they want to do antar yatra, all these things was there in the group. So I said yes instantly, whatever it is. And I was not physically fit. I, financially also I had to borrow money. We are not prepared when the calling comes. It's not prepared. But I knew that I had to answer this calling. I have to go there. That's it. So whatever it is, I'm going. So that's how I was, I went for the journey in 2018. And but I found few things, friend. The journey was wonderful, but it was also, I observed many things going there, because it's not a very done journey and people don't know what is happening there. So many people, they come like a tourist, just come like a tourist. They will take photographs, they will dirty the environment. Some people in our group who has joined from other groups, they were like boozing and all that thing. So somewhere I felt very pain in my heart, because it's the Mahayatra. And people don't know how to do the yatra. We need to practice some disciplines to be in that great land. Earlier, 3 months people used to go there walking, and many people don't return there. That kind of mindset they used to go. So already the preparation will happen when we are climbing the sacred mountains and doing this journey, right? So this is not here now. It has become like a luxury trip, and people are looking, okay, I want 4 star and 5 star and all these things. They just like a holiday destination. So I felt like a pain in my heart when I reached there, seeing all these things. And I said, no, we have to discipline ourselves while coming here. And maybe I'll share about my entire Kailash Yatra someday else, not here, because today's agenda is not like that. But that is where I felt that it's very important to have like a like-minded people going in a group who are going with one intention. Intention is to see Kailash. That is it. We never know, because it's an unpredictable journey and many things are there which we cannot control. Not only climate, there are political situation, there are many things. So if the intention is doing the yatra and having the darshan, is that is what we need to have in our mind. That is what why I want to start today's call with. And if that is the calling, I think you are at the right place, right? So friends, the good news is, some update is, the permits, group permits have started coming. 5 groups permits have already started. People have started applying for visa. So the journey is on. The government journey has already kicked off, and they have started the journey. Visa application will has also started, right? So there were many things during, if you know the political context of this Kailash Mansarovar, there has been a lot of things. And this is not the first time the Chinese have not allowed Indians for this yatra. It has happened many times earlier also. They have the border issues or something is there, they are going to close the yatra, and then they don't open it, right? So there's a lot of things were there, but this time they were able to come to some agreement with the Indian government. And so Indian government yatra is done by MEA, Ministry of External Affairs from Delhi, and they take very selective people. Like, only I think this time is it's only 750 people are selected. So that is a kind of like a tough selection. You have, it's like lottery. Okay, so you just go for the health checkup there in Delhi, and you do the all the things, and they're very particular, because your BMI has to be this, your fitness has to be this, and all these things you have to maintain. And after that also, the journey is not like confirmed, because they will see your level of fitness to the core. And the journey also include a lot of trekking. So only 750 is available from the Kailash, like the government side. Okay, then they said they're going to also start the yatra from the Kathmandu side. So the Kathmandu side, there is organization in Kathmandu that organizes Kailash Yatra. And I was talking to their president. He's a good friend of mine. He has left the seat now, but we keep talking about these things. And he was telling there are many things they are putting. The Chinese government increases the prices like anything. The prices has gone very high. and so they have backed out initially because of the price getting very high. But then few of the operators, two or three operators, they silently went to the Chinese embassy. They have signed, they have agreed to that rate. So anyway, after tour operators, when they have signed, then other also have to sign. So that's how the things have proceeded. And I think every agency, they have to pay like 1 lakh USD, if I'm not wrong, 1 lakh USD deposit. And all these many they have kept points. You have to maintain all these things. So anyway, so all these things were there, and that's the reason this yatra is delayed this year. Generally it will start in April, May it will start, but this year it is starting late in July, and it will go up till September. Okay, so this particular group, with us, we have like two options, right? With our group, there is a group that I am, me and Madhulika is also there. She is the co-facilitator of our group. She'll be talking few of the points here today. Dr. Madhulika Yadav, a very good friend of mine, and you will get to know her when she speaks, and we can get to interact. And so this group, we are organizing just some people who have the same kind of intention to go there. So very briefly I will explain. Our group just want to be there with the intention of meditation. Okay, second is we will keep silence most of the time in the group, not to disturb any, we will not do something that will disturb the other person. Because friends, altitude is very very high there. Okay, and always I say this in all my session, when the altitude is very high, our intelligence is very low. So we are triggered, right? So that is the reason we need to support each other. It's good to have family members, or even as a group, when we are going, we are there for each other, right? So this is our group, a small group of, we are making like 25 people in our group. We are going from 2nd August till 16th. Okay, and we are covering two things, which is, one is the full moon. We will be there in Kailash. That is a very auspicious day, is the Rakhi Purnima. We are going to be there. And the second thing is, we are going for Charan Sparsh is where you go, during the parikrama, we go up, we take 1 day off, just to do this. Like we have taken like 1 day extra, I would say, not off, and we will go up to touch Kailash. Okay, so this is the one group, and the other groups are also going. We have some groups going in late August, September also. They are bigger groups. So the same curator, we have curator from Kathmandu and Tibet. They are the same curator who can organize for you also. So they are going there in the August and September. Up till September end, the yatra will go on. So you can, if you are comfortable and if you resonate with our group, maybe we can talk and see if you can join our group. Otherwise, there are other groups option also there, right? So let me just open the itinerary, and I will explain exactly how the yatra happens. Okay, so I'll just quickly go through this. So let me first explain the road trip. Okay, now there are many ways that you can opt for Kailash Yatra. Okay, one is, I just mentioned about the MEA, which is the Ministry of External Affairs, which of course for this year it's closed. Okay, now you have to apply very early, and there are many things related to that. The second way to go is through Kathmandu. Okay, Kathmandu to Kathmandu, there is a road. Okay, and it is the most used option. That is one option. Second is, you can go through Lucknow. From Lucknow, you can take a helicopter, and you can do the darshan. It will take less time, and you can also do a darshan through Lucknow. Third way is through Ladakh. I'm sorry, not Ladakh, through Tibet. So Lhasa, right? So you can go through Lhasa also. So there is another option which you can do, but I'm not very sure if the Lhasa, the flights are on or off, it has started or not, I'm not sure. Okay, for our group, I have an option for you can also avail helicopter if you want. There is an option there. But for our group, I will be today talking just for our group. we are taking the road yatra, which is going to be from Kathmandu to Kathmandu. Why we want to choose this? Because the altitude that you will be gaining is very at a level which is which will help you. Okay, I'm going to share how it happens. So this is called the overland. I hope everybody can see my screen. Actually this is 15 days. I have written 14 days. It is actually 16 days, and it will be 14 nights. Okay, so I'll just explain how the yatra goes. So this is the first thing. Because you need to know the height, how we are gaining the height. I have shown in this picture. So here you see, first when you go from, you are flying from Lucknow, you are going from Kerala, you are going from wherever you are, Hyderabad. We have many friends from Hyderabad, we are traveling. So we would be gaining 1350 meter. That's a pretty good normal height, but it's a mountain height in Kathmandu. So we are going to stay there for 2 days and acclimatize, right? First day nothing is there to do. Second day is we'll go around. I will explain it in details, but right now I'll just like you to focus on the height that we are covering, which is the altitude. This is very important for you to understand. Next day the drive is for 8 hours, and it is to Timure. In day 3 we are gaining 1500-meter height. Okay, 8 hours, and the road is a little rough. When I went, I don't know how it is right now. I have heard it is in good condition up till Timure. Either we'll go through Timure or Cyber Basic. That's the only two option. Okay, so this is where 8 hours the first third day journey is. Fourth day, just 2 hours journey to we'll be crossing Kairung. Kairung is a place where you are entering Tibet. So this is the day where you will be, your visas will be stamped, and you see the height is 2700 meter. Still, it's good. You feel nothing. The height is okay, but you are sleeping in Kairung. You are acclimatizing your body. So that's a good thing. And this is where you are reaching Saga on the fifth day. It's quite a height, 4640. So it feels a little on our breath. There are air pockets where you feel that it's hard to kind of like the breathing is light. So we just nothing. You just have to slow down, rest, relax. That's the only thing when you are going into heights. Okay, so Saga and then Mansarovar is on the sixth day. It's kind of on the same, you see 4556 is where Mansarovar is, so it's kind of on the same level, right? And then from Mansarovar we are starting the parikrama, which is Darchen. Darchen is the place where we are going to stay, rest for one day. I have not added that, but I will, if you are interested, I can share you the itinerary, the main itinerary. Darchen, we are going to stay for one night in Darchen, and then this is the place where the Kailash Parikrama starts. So if here what happens, friends, the group is divided into two parts: people who are doing parikrama and people who are not doing parikrama. Okay, so you cannot decide it right now. Maybe you will decide it when you go there. Okay, so here is a place where you maybe there are porters available, there are horses available, you can avail them. And also if you want to walk, you can walk. Okay, so this is the parikrama, the start day, which is Dirapuk. It's a very easy walk, no problem. 8, I think around 7-8 kilometers. If you start in the morning around 9 o'clock, by 1 or 2 o'clock you will reach Dirapuk. Now Dirapuk is the, I think it's the north face. Yes, when you are entering Darjan, you see the south face, but Dirapuk is where you see the north face, and that is the most beautiful face of Kailash, right? And this is where we are going to stay the night, and 2 nights we are staying here, because that's the first day we are going to just rest. Second day, which is the ninth day, we are going to do Charan Sparsh. Charan Sparsh means, if you see the mountain, we are walking up very far from the mountain. It's like a huge mountain. It's kind of, I think one third the size of Mount Everest. So it's like, it's a huge mountain, right? So but we are walking a lot far from that mountain. So Charan Sparsh means you get very close to the mountain and you want to touch the mountain. Charan means the pair, the feet. So we touch the feet of the Lord. We go and touch. So it takes like a trek for 4 to 5 hours to go and come back. And so we have arranged like a whole one day for it. So where you can go and come back. from Dirapuk. So Dirapuk is 2 days, and then then is this journey, which is you can say the third day. For us, it's the third day of the parikrama. It is the Dirapuk to Zutulfuk, and this is like a little hard day, right? This is around, I think, 22 kilometers, and there is a steep way you have to climb the Dolmala Pass. So climbing Dolmala and then getting down. So I think 6 kilometers climbing up, 6 kilometers climbing down. Otherwise, it's like a flat walk. So that is the only day which is a little strenuous for people who are doing the parikrama. Okay, so Zutulpuk you are going to rest. So you see, in the parikrama you are resting at two places. So it's a 3 days parikrama, 2 nights. You are resting one night in Dirapuk, one night in Zutulpuk. For us, our team, we are resting 2 nights in Dirapuk. Of course, it's always about if the Chinese government, they will allow, they will have certain rules and all. We are trying to take a permit for Charan Sparsh. Okay, so Zutulpuk, and then Zutulpuk is back to Darchen. Again, back to Darchen is again a nice straight walk, maybe 6 7 kilometers, and hardly 4 hours. It's a very nice walk. You come back to Darchen, and similarly from Darchen you are getting back into Saga. So when we are climbing down fast. Then we come back to Timure on the day 12th. Day 13th, we are back to Kathmandu. Day 14th, Pashupatinath. So for us, friends, this will be 15 days. Okay, I have to add one more day, which I want to. And for if you are normally joining other groups, it would be this similar what I have shown you. Just there won't be any Charan Sparsh, because generally Charan Sparsh you have to take a different permission. That's the only thing. Okay, so let me just show you quickly how it looks like. You see, when you arrive in, this is 2018 pictures. I have taken it with my iPhone 6 camera in 2018. These are all the picture taken. So this was our 4-star hotel in Kathmandu. Is a pretty comfortable staying there. Okay, and this is a pilgrimage sightseeing. So you sleeping Vishnu, and the many temples are there you can cover in Kathmandu, and also you can do a little shopping in Thamel. If you want to buy, it's a good market to buy your gears and all that. Okay, so and then the team briefing was also there. So there are Sherpas and experts, high mountain, climbers there who are going to brief us about the session in more details. And then the third day we are driving from Kathmandu to Timure. This is the pictures which I have taken on the third day. So it's a very in Timure, there are guest houses. You don't get like luxury hotels and all that in Timure. There's just basic food and thing. And you see this is the bus that we are traveling. It was pretty comfortable, no problem. But after, I would say Timure is uh, actually, these pictures are for Cyber Basi, because the time we went was not through Timure, through Cyber Basi. But Timure, I heard, basic accommodation and the road is good. So I hope the journey would be comfortable. But once go to this is the fourth day where you are crossing the border and all. This is like the Kairum is amazing, that the road is like a black tarred pitch road, and it's like a flat road. People ask me, is there like turning and all that? No, that all these mountains you just cross on the first day. This Kathmandu to Timure is the mountain drive. It's like 7 8 hours. Otherwise, after Timure, once you are entering Kairung, it's like a flat road, straight flat road, no problem. It's like a very comfortable journey. These are the coaches that are used, and this is where your visa is going to get stamped, and you will be entering the border. Okay, so after the border, these are the coaches that are used. Very nice, comfortable coaches. This is how it looks from inside. And yeah, this is Kairung. It's a quite a nice city. Even Kairung, you get 3-star hotels there, and it is subject to availability. If you are going on full moon, it is going to be a little crowded. So we have to see how many people they will allow to stay in the room. So these are all the things that are being done by the Chinese government. So you don't have any hand to say, I want this and I want that. It's not possible in these journeys. No matter how much money you have, how much you pay, it doesn't matters there. You have to follow their rules. So, I'm making this very clear because, friends, there's nothing for me to hide here because I have done the yatra myself. Then we have prepared a group in 2019, 50 people. This is the third time I'm creating group. So I will just tell you things as they are. So even, this is not even, I'm telling you about 3 star, 4 star, whatever it is, but please keep it in mind, it's not a luxury trip. No, there would be difficulties in the trip. There would be, we might have to adjust many things. It would be there in this trip. It is a trip like that. Okay, so this is Kairung. It's quite a nice, beautiful city. And yeah, I also want people to test on diamox because Saga is quite a altitude, and people, you are supposed to take diamox when you are in Kathmandu. They will suggest you to take these tablets. So it's better if you can buy the tablet wherever you are and just take a pill a day and see how your body reacts. So this is our group. We are traveling from Saga. And veg cooked food, there are Sherpas. They will be preparing fresh meals for you. And there will be cooks with us. And Saga, again, there are 3 to 4 sides. It's called the, I think, called the Saga Hotel or something. A pretty nice hotel we got. And then we are in Mansarovar. This is where you enter this great, beautiful land. Rakshastal also, which is nearby, you get to see. And this is the, there this beautiful monastery, around 8 monasteries surrounding Mansarovar. Mansarovar also you can do a pradikshana, but it's not possible because more than 100 kilometers it is. So the parikrama around Mansarovar is done in the vehicle, whatever vehicle you are going, they will do one round of Mansarovar when you go. And then you can, you are free to go to the monasteries which are surrounding the other. There are around 8 monasteries surrounding Mansarovar, and I think 5 monasteries which is surrounding Mount Kailash. Right. So parikrama is very basic accommodation, and I have heard that they have given portable restrooms. I'm not very sure because our time there were no restrooms. We have to go out, and we have to see how they have arranged right now. Okay. So full moon stay, holy dip, and puja, and we have done the same thing even in 2018. Mysterious lights in Mansarovar. So if you are lucky, you can wake up very early, 3:30 a.m. in the night, and you can, if there is a clear sky, you will see many lights coming. And there are so many mystical things happening in that land. So right, so these are some of the lights which we could see, and we don't know where these lights are coming from, mysterious lights. And it's amazing to see many things that happens. People report a lot of things, and every person's journey is very, very different over there. Right. So this is the parikrama. It's starting Yam Dwar. This is the only kind of temple structure you will see there, and it says once you are crossing the Dwar, it is, you have crossed like your death. Now you are going into salvation. Right. So you're leaving your baggages. You are releasing your karma. It says that it washes your karma. Right. So this is the starting point of the first day of the parikrama. This is our group. So we went in 2018, and it's a flat terrain. And this is the picture I was telling you, which you get to see in Tirapuk, the big Kailash picture that we keep seeing in many posters. This is the most beautiful, vision of Kailash you get from Tirapuk. And this is very red, and this we are trying to go for Charan Sparsh, but unfortunately I could not complete Charan Sparsh because it was hailing, so we had to return back. So all these things are there, friends. The weather is there, the government is there, things are there. So this is how you go for Charan Sparsh. I have just taken a picture from the internet. And then this is how the Dolmala Pass looks like. There are boulders, and it's quite a strenuous journey. And 6 kilometers you need to move up and moving down. So we need, you see the terrain how it is. You need good shoes, generally waterproof shoes. If you have, it's good. Okay. So this is Dolmala Plus. It's on the top. So you generally, what you need to do is, they generally believe you leave one something there. So leave some people leave their hair or something they can donate also to people. So it's the highest, you see the 8,500 feet Dolmara Pass. It's quite a height there. And then you come down to Gauri Kund, which you see on the right side, where Mata Parvati was been taking birth, and this is also the birthplace of Lord Ganesha. So if you are not able to go there, you can, it's pretty rough terrain. Again, it's difficult to go to Gaurikund, but you can ask one of your Sherpas or any other person there and give them some money. They can bring you some water from Gaurikund. Right, so this is how the trek looks like from Zutulpuk to Dachen. This is how the horses are. This is how you travel, and this is our team. We have successfully completed the parikrama. Yeah, these are Sherpas, and these are amazing mentors. They are more than doctors. They know what to do in this terrain, and some of our Sherpas have completed more than 50 times, 100 times the Kailash Yatra. So, you know, this is something you need to look at. So, yeah, I was talking about when emotions are high, intelligence is low. So, our team is very important. Our operators are from Nepal and China. We operate. We have people who are in China. We have guides who have license, and they can speak Nepali, they can speak English, they can speak Tibetan, because you need to converse in all these languages for a lot of things. Even to get a horse, you need to speak to them, right? So you need guides who can help you out. So these are our guides, and our curators are operating more than 20 years in this service, right? And you find these names: IATA, Acton, Nata, NTB. These are in any travel company you will be looking for these things, when especially in Nepal, right? So, and yeah, fully trained experienced Sherpas are there. They use very high quality equipment, and every place you will be getting pure hygienic fruit. So they maintain hygiene. I've seen, as much as possible, because in those lands, you can't expect a lot of things. And they also give you the oxygen cylinder and oxygen pillow. I will be talking about the requirement and accommodation at hotel and guest house as per availability. They will do the best whatever is available. They will do the best. So these are the things that you get there. Backpack of valuable for your documents. You get a backpack, you get a duffel bag for clothing, right? So some people were asking about their suitcases. So whatever you take as a suitcase to Kathmandu, you're going to drop it to that hotel which you are going to board on second of August. Wherever you are getting down, that hotel, you need to leave your suitcase, and you need to pack your essentials in the duffel bag. So you will have two bag. One is a backpack and one is a duffel bag. Your duffel bag would be marked like 14 number or 15 number or 20 number. You will have to remember that number. That's it. And you don't have to carry it or whatever. Wherever your room is, your duffel bag will reach into that room. So that is the use of the duffel bag. And they have other equipment also. They will give you raincoat, poncho, for you don't have to buy these things. Puja bags, normal puja bags, samagri, cap, monkey cap, down jackets. You don't have to buy down jackets. They have up till -10 degree you can sustain, but you don't have -10 degree when you are going. Maximum maybe it will get into 2 to 3 degrees in the night. That's it. And even in the night you are inside, so no problem with that. During the day, temperature will over 15 to sometimes even you can get 20 degrees, 23 degrees also. Sometimes it can be very hot there. So you get all these things, enough tissue paper. They will give you boiled water, mineral water wherever you are. So these are the things. And yeah, I told about the tour leader. So you need these documents, friends. This is a clear color scanned copy of your passport. You need a passport, minimum 6 months validity from the day of the scheduled entry to Tibet. So make sure your wife passport is minimum 6 months validity is there. You need a voter ID, because you will be sending your passport for the stamping. So all the passport will go together and it will be with the tour operator. So when you are entering Kathmandu, you have to show your voter ID. So if you have, they for some reason they don't accept Aadhaar card, okay, you need voter ID, and two copies of passport size color photographs you need. Okay. And 30,000 is the charge for booking your slot so that your process starts, and it's non-refundable amount. In case you are not going this year, you can use it to go the next year, but it would be a non-refundable amount. Okay. Now, safety guidelines, they use SOS. These are very important things. You need to look how your guides they are arranging in case of emergency. What are the protocols they are using? So SOS is like a it worldwide use term. SOS means some, I think it's save our ship, something like that. So what is what they are doing in case of emergency, how fast they can act is important. So our curators, they have ambulance services, they have emergency evacuation and SOS. I'm not saying this is something that we will be using, but at least as a group we need to know that how things are arranged, how far is the local doctor. So they stay at places, they make sure the local doctors are available. I'll show you this picture, friends. This is a real picture and this is our group. So these things happens in the hilly area when you are traveling. There can be a slide. We had landslides, and suddenly the bus is, the vehicle we are going is this side, and that side we can't move. So what to do? So these people, they were able to arrange within 2 hours. They were able to arrange another vehicle on the other side, and we could board the vehicle, and we went to the other side within 2 hours. They took our bags and shifted us. You can see our Sherpa standing on the top. He's trying to take us to the other side. Again, I'm not saying this will happen, but we need to be aware of things that are happening there, and safety precautions is also very important, right? So these are the things that, so protocols protect you from you, because there the head will not work. We will see, oh, no problem, I have some heart problem, I am there, no problem, I will not tell anybody, I will still go, my oxygen level is down, they're not listening, you're going. No, there you need to follow some protocols, friends, right? So these are the our team protocols. As a team we will survive, we will stick together, no team member is left behind. We will make sure that we want to go together, we want to come back together. And telling the truth about your medical condition, please do not hide, right? And it's very important that you take like a medical checkup. If you are over 50, please take a medical checkup from your doctor. You may not know, but the Chinese might ask you for that medical thing. They can do anything. So please take a medical yes from your doctor, that yes, you are fit to go if you are over 50. Okay. So not taking medication without consulting your doctor guide, never pass the lead guide. So you have always Sherpas, this is how they are trained. One Sherpa will be in the front, one Sherpa is at the back, so you are always moving in packs, like wolves, they move in packs. There in these kind of terrains we move in packs. Okay, you don't move alone. Okay, you are seeing something and you are sitting there, something you are meditating, nobody is there with you, don't do that. So even if your friend is there, you see another friend, you don't leave that friend. At least 2 3 people together, always like that you should walk. Okay, never be alone, always stay in the team, not to leave anyone alone, disclosing the guide if you are feeling some discomfort, not talking in between 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the rooms wherever you are sleeping, because we will be sharing rooms. So all these things, because everybody is tired, again tomorrow we have to get up and we have to do a lot of walking. So these things we are going to maintain. Okay, so I'm going to share this later, all these things that are available with me, with our team, right? Our team dates, as I said, is 2nd August till 16th. That is our thing. And let me see, I just have few quick things to share, and then I'm going to take up questions. You can keep putting your questions. I'll be doing that in another few minutes. Okay. Now there was a query about the age. Okay. Now 70 years. No, it's 69 years 11 months. If you are 69 years less than 69 years 11 months in January 2025, you are allowed to go. as of now they are not taking over 70. Okay. BMI, some people were talking how much my BMI is going to be. If you are going through Kathmandu, it's not much medical checkup is there. I am personally telling you, please take a doctor advice before going if you are over 50. Okay, right? And some people were asking about, see, I have few questions. I'll quickly go through that. Since we intend to do the parikrama and Charan Sparsh, do we move only with the backpack given as per the list? Where are the luggage? Okay, I think I already answered that. I think this was by Sir who has asked these questions. I'm going to answer one by one. Mm, okay, okay. And there are questions about fitness, like how fit I need to be. See, this is not like an expedition, right? You up till Mansarovar, up till you see Kailash, your vehicle is taking you there. So physically, you if you can do a little pranayam and start a little walking, that's good enough, right? If you can do more, that's great, but you have to be super fit or something like that. No, answer is no. If you are, that's an additional thing, right? So trekking and all these things happens after you reach Mansarovar, after you decide, yes, I am going for the parikrama, then the walking and all these things come into picture. Otherwise, if you are doing little pranayam and you're walking 5 to 10 kilometers, if possible you can start with 3 kilometers maybe initially, 3 to 5, then you can extend. That's enough, right? And optional option is there for parikrama and no parikrama. Okay. And then the charger of the horses, charges of the horses are 4300 yuan, 4300 yuan, right? And porter charges are 1200, so that's an option you can take, right? And there were question of currency exchange. Yes, you can do currency exchange in Nepal, but I have done it in Hyderabad because you can get yuan very easily. You can carry, best is to carry yuan, you can carry dollars also, but I have realized, dollars sometimes if you are having some small things, you don't have those, $5 or $10 or something that like that to return. So in yuan you get those currencies very very easily and very well. Okay, so yeah, yuan is the currency I would suggest you can take. SIM card, yeah, there is an option to take a SIM card in China, but I would suggest take a roaming. I think it cost you around 3500 for 10 days, and you can get a very good network. There's no problem on network, anything there. You can, run your Facebook, Insta, everything on this once you have taken this, right? And for people, there are many friends who have joined us who are in our groups starting for 2nd August. Please send a scanned copy of your passport and passport photo. Okay, scanned copy of your passport. Make sure your passport is valid for another 6 months, and scanned copy of your picture also. Oxygen cylinder. See, some people are asking what is there in the backpack. See, travel light, friends. Don't take a lot of things when you are going there. Okay, see, even you will have the restriction in the flight how much you can take. When you are coming back, you want to take water. Okay, so that's, you keep 5 kilo of water for that. So that is another thing that happens in the flight. Okay, what happened is last time we have to release few clothes there because we could not take that much when we are coming, right? So carry as less as possible. I will share the list what you need, right? I will be sharing everything. So only in the backpack when you are doing the yatra, because your duffel bag also is not there when you are doing the parikrama. Duffel bags are there in Darchen. Okay, only you have the backpack. In the backpack, what are the things? You have your bottle, water bottle would be there. Okay, you have your small oxygen cylinder, you have a raincoat, you have your camera or your whatever, small things, something to munch. That's it. In your small backpack, you are walking very light. Okay, and shoes, there is something about the shoes. Okay, some people, if you want to hire shoes and all, honestly, I cannot tell you about hiring. I have asked. I don't think people hire shoes. I have not known about that. But if you want to, I have asked, checked with my travel partners. You get it in Tamil. But personally, I would say, that is not the right thing to do. Why I'm telling you, you don't need high trekking boots, friends. You need something which is light. See, I can suggest you just go with your regular shoes that you do go for walking. If you don't want to buy shoes, go for regular shoes. Okay. And you can take another extra shoe, light shoe. In case one shoe get wet, you have another to wear. This is another jugaad that you can do about the shoe. Okay. So that is it. And another thing is photos in your phone. Be careful of photos what you are carrying in your phone, because these Chinese people, they have a habit of seeing everything, and if they find anything which China doesn't support, and especially Dalai Lama's pictures and all that, they are going to stop you there. They may not allow you. So these kind of things are there. So be very, just to have note this point. Okay. And yes, you can carry yuan or dollar. So flight, yes, you have to see up till Kathmandu how much is your flight allowing. So according to that, I would say 10 kilograms of weight is a good thing to take. Save 5 kilograms for your water and carrying whatever you want from Kathmandu. Okay. And see, let me see. Yeah. So yeah, friends, again, I want to stress on the factor, though, you see it's a, yeah, it is, you're paying so much and this and that, people will have this in mind, I want to get this and that. Maybe you will get what is being promised, but sometimes we have to keep in mind it's not a luxury trip. I am again and again mentioning that you will get the best that is available there. According to our curators, they have very good relations with the Chinese government. It's very important also there. So our arrangements, I am hoping that will be the best. But I think our intention is to see the darshan. Our darshan needs to be good. Our parikrama needs to be good. We all needs to be healthy and safe. That is the intention, friends. We all should go with. Okay. So because sometimes they will just say you have to be there in triple sharing, and sometimes they will put four bed. It's not in your hands. What will they do, you tell me? They have 1,000 capacity. They are not lands that are used over the years, right? So what will happen if 5,000 people will reach there, right? So the government has to arrange, they have to, and this time the rush is also a lot. So these things would be there in the yatra, and I'm making it from the very beginning about these things. Full moon, because it is going to be a little rush on the full moon, but let's see how much we can get. Okay. So with this, I would also like to introduce Madhulika. Madhulika, I'm going to now add you. She is our co-facilitator. Madhulika, I'll just give you the permission to unmute. Please talk to us about this journey and how you are preparing. Let people hear you, and then I'm going to come back to all the questions. Yeah. Madhulika, you can unmute.
Yeah, Om Namah Shivaya, friends. And so, like Aditya said, we have to just keep in mind that this is not an adventure trip, it's a pilgrimage. So we have to take it as it is. Let's see what happens, what is in store for us, what Shiv Baba wants us to go through. Just I'm in that total surrender mode currently. I'm not thinking what is going to happen, how it is going to happen. I'm just be in the moment. So that with that my thing in mind, I'm going for this trip. कुछ नहीं सोच रही हूँ कुछ plan like what I can do is I'm walking daily minimum 10,000 steps like that I haven't been able to cross 10,000 अभी तक I have just reached 10,000 only so that's what I'm doing and I've started doing a bit of pranayam and then and being a female like we go through lot of issues so I kept pestering Aditya about what are the washroom conditions and what are the things available, and he made me aware ki okay, there during the parikrama it might be now he has heard ki there are dry toilets, chemical toilets available, but it might not be there. We don't know the situation per se, so be prepared if we have to go out in the open. So I plan to carry a skirt, which because we'll be wearing track pants or something like that, it becomes difficult. So I'm preparing. I'll carry a skirt in my that backpack, so that if I have to use for the privacy sake, I can just put my skirt on the top and then use the loo or whatever the situation is like, and again take it out and put it again in the bag. And then we have to be very mindful of the environment we keep cleaned. We cannot throw anything outside. So we need to carry garbage polythenes that way, so that whatever is there, we can just put it there. We can carry till the time where we can get that garbage bins available where we can throw it. And we can carry P-body, like if we are going to use we are not getting proper washrooms and anything, we can use P-body, we can use P-safe for sanitizer sort of thing, so that we can use. And like Adit already said about the Diamox tablet, so we have to like first ask your doctor and then start taking it. Like abhi se baat karke you start taking it. And then for breathing easy, we can carry camphor pouch, so that बीच बीच में हम उसको सूंघ के, so that it gives that cooling effect and also opens our bronchioles and everything. So breathing becomes much easier because of that. We can do that. And when we are going for this trip, we have to take travel insurance. So keep two things in mind, that does include your emergency evacuation if needed, and hospitalization coverage also. So that it will be like other than, if you want to add, that these two things are matlab we would recommend ki you should take it. And if anything you want to add to your travel insurance, that's up to you. But these two things are like okay. And yeah, that's what uh, I have to say. And any more questions you have, you can ask, and we would be happy to give the solutions and answers to it.
Yeah, so thank you, Madhulika. Just be with us, and I'm going to just read the questions that we have here. By the time we get more questions, so I see Madhulika says, "Save our souls." Correct, correct. Sudhaji, Madhulika, yes, save our souls. Correct. Save our ships. Okay. What kind of fitness is required is already covered. It is not like great fitness and all that you need. Just you. Uh, I think Shiva needs to call you. That's all I feel is required here. Okay. Can you recommend any doctor who can give medical certificate? Any doctor will give, sir. Any local doctor, family doctor will give a medical certificate.
Yeah.
Uh,
It would be much, it would be better if you contact your family doctor, just who normally sees you, who is aware of all your health issues and your body, आप जिसके पास आप रेगुलरली जाते रहते हैं.
Perfect. Perfect.
So
नहीं गए नहीं अभी तक किसी डॉक्टर के पास चलो
oh,
ओके
that's good.
Madhulika, can you help him with one
No,
certificate?
ओके ओके
You cannot?
no, no.
ओके
He has to go to a physician.
Physician. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
ओके
general physician. Yeah.
Any general physician, sir, if you go and if you do some checkup, I think he will give. No problem.
ओके
Mostly in hospitals, no, small hospitals, there will be a doctor who will give a certificate like this. You pay a
हाँ
small amount and they will give you a certificate. You can do that.
ओके ओके
Perfect.
थैंक यू
Perfect. So are Indian SIMs working in Tibet? Yes. Is mobile allowed? Yes, very much allowed. Your mobile will be there with you all the time, and we got very good network. No problem with that. You have very good coverage there. Kaveri ji is saying dates are confirmed. Yes, our dates are confirmed. 2nd to 16th is our date. We are going. How much walking is required during parikrama? Karthik is asking. It is 42 kilometer, close to that. First day it's around 8 to 10. Second day it's 22 kilometers. Third day it's around again 6 to 7 kilometers. So 42 kilometers is the entire parikrama. The stuff that we leave in Kathmandu will be kept in the hotel. Yes, the stuff you leave in Kathmandu would be kept in the hotel locker. It would be safe wherever you are keeping your stuff. So your suitcases are not going forward with your only your duffel bags. Can we take bath in the Lake Mansarovar? Yes. So that is again a good question, Karthik. I have heard that earlier when we went in 2019, they were putting restriction. You know, the only restriction they put, because I have seen, like, even me being there for some time, I have seen weird things. You know, people would, you know, they're doing puja, or they're you know, opening their old clothes, they will throw it in the Mansarovar. They are throwing all the kachadas in the Mansarovar. So you know, it's like really bad thing, impression that has been created there. That's the reason they are sometimes not telling you to take a bath. So that time what will happen, all they will take one bucket and they'll put a tent, and you can put the bucket you know, on that. But we are hoping that we will be able to take a dip this time. So now can we book the tickets for Kathmandu? I would just say hold on, Kaveri ji, because you know, I'm just sending for the road permit first. At least we should have the first confirmation for our group for road permits, and then during the visa time, maybe just give another week. I will confirm about booking the tickets, and we can all book together. If we are traveling from the same city, we can all club, because
Yeah,
from,
it will be
as I was
better.
talking to Madhulika, yeah.
Yeah, I was telling it is better to book together, at least
Yeah,
from Delhi or somewhere.
that's what. Yeah, we can all travel to Delhi together, because from Hyderabad I don't see any direct flight. Earlier I had traveled from Delhi, or you know, I've traveled from Kolkata also. There is a flight there. So anyway, we can all meet up in Delhi if we want, you know, and we can then travel together from Delhi to Kathmandu. That also can be arranged. So just wait for like another 7 days, and we will be talking about the ticket booking, right? Any other questions? Anybody want to speak? They can unmute. Yes, I agree, sir. Yes, please. Sir, your voice is not audible, sir. I don't know why. No, for some reason your voice is not available, sir.
So Aditya, one question.
Ah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you now. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good evening, Aditya, and good evening, Madhulika.
Good
It is
evening, sir.
I am Srinivas Ayyagari and my spouse Savita, who both will be traveling from Hyderabad. Now, first to answer Srinivas Chilarasa's question, so there is a Dr. LVVS Rao from the Navy, submariner, right opposite Signet. You can contact him, he'll give you a certificate. You can tell him. Now, coming to travel insurance, I had contacted 2, 3 firms in Hyderabad. They were talking of normal abroad travel insurance, where they said that evacuation and hospitalization, where Madhulika had mentioned, had asked for it. So, if you know anyone, especially Aditya in Hyderabad, maybe we can all get a sort of combined.
We are looking into that, sir. Yes, Tata AIG is one option which has been suggested by my travel curator. I'm going to talk to them today. Madhulika and me were talking. We will talk to the customer care, and we'll find out what is the best for Kailash Mansarovar, what we can take.
Okay, done. That
We'll
will
do
that.
that.
And lastly, one more thing I just wanted to remind you that 16th August is that long weekend of Independence Day. So the
Okay.
early we book our tickets, it's better because the fares will go up generally from Delhi, and so seeing that weekend, I
Exactly,
thought
sir.
uh,
We will do
so
that. We will do that.
speed up, whatever. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, and welcome, welcome, sir.
Yeah, one last question from my wife. While trekking, when you're doing the parikrama, do you expect to wear warmers and or is it required, or you carry it in that backpack, small backpack?
Warmers, you have to wear warmers throughout. Your warmers are going to stick to your body throughout after you leave, I think from Kairung. It's very important that your whole body is covered, and warmers means, especially I'm talking about thermals. You need to have thermals and your body is covered throughout the journey.
One
Even
more
your
thing I
face.
remembered. We
Ah,
Yeah. Sorry. Please carry your sunglasses.
yeah, sunglass is another very important thing because they are like terrains
Yes.
where the light reflects a lot. So please take a good, you will see all these polarized and this and that. No, just some dark sunglasses will do. Polarized is a good option also. You can look into that. How much drinking?
One thing,
Ah,
yeah. One thing which came to me a question, ki, like you said, na, I will be giving our passports for the stamping and everything. We will be sending from our place, from India, or we'll be giving them once we reach to Kathmandu.
So no. Actually, the passport we have to parcel them. Actually, China embassy is in Delhi, so we have to post it to the embassy. I'm going to I'm going to find out what we are going to do. Shall we collect it all together and send it? I think that is a kind of not an option because there are many. Like I have asked Blue Dart. Blue Dart nowadays. They are not allowing many passport to be clubbed and sent. It has to be like separate passport, but I'm going to check on that. I'll come back to you, Madhulika. Yeah.
Yeah, and one thing I want to tell, like, I mean, if Uttar Pradesh governments, it is giving subsidy for Kailash Yatra, like the people who are going, so everybody can check in their states if any subsidy is been given, so they can check that for themselves, like
Telangana, I have checked.
UP
Nothing is
government.
there as of now. I didn't get any subsidy for my travels yet. So you
Yeah,
are very
so
lucky. You are from Uttar Pradesh. 1 lakh you are getting for the travel. That's wonderful.
yeah, so you just check your states, please.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. Hmm.
Yeah. So once we complete, we have to give the documentation required, and government will give us 1 lakh back. But that's a once in a lifetime thing. It's not every year we can go to Kailash and every year we can ask them.
Yeah. Okay. So other question is how much drinking water we need to carry during the parikrama? 500 ml bottle, maybe 1 liter. Actually, you need to carry two bottle, one warm water, one cold water. Actually, warm water because it's so cold you can't drink. So warm water is an essential. So make sure that is another essential thing. Carry a flask, even a small 1 liter flask will do. Okay, carry your warm water there, and just 1 liter is enough. When it gets finished, before that you will get some more water from the travel person. Kindly request the admin, please make document page what to carry and all regarding the trip and share in the group. Yes, perfect. Yeah, even I'm going to share the updated itinerary where I have added all these points, and you will get that itinerary, updated itinerary in a day or two. I will be sharing. So, friends, if mm, how much is the estimated cost of the trip Delhi to Delhi? Okay, we don't calculate Delhi to Delhi because this trip we are organizing from Kathmandu to Kathmandu. Okay, so the cost starts from 2 lakhs. Our group cost is a little higher. Okay, but you can avail other options also. You can speak to me. I will just send you. Uh, let me see. I'll send you my number. You can just in case anybody wants to book a call, just ping on my WhatsApp number. Okay, 9676140627. This is my number. Just you can WhatsApp me, and we can schedule a call. If you have any questions, I will be talking to you one on one also, right? So you have two options. You have bigger groups with us, the same curators, and the prices are less. They're starting from around 2 lakhs. Okay, and our group charges are a little more. Asking for booking the flights. asking for booking the flights. Parulji, what is your question? Booking the flights from to Kathmandu? I think that's the question. I'm going to come back to you in 7 days. Yeah, just hold on 7 days and I will announce in the group that we are all booking, and we'll see if we can book all together. We'll meet in Delhi, and if we can travel together, that would be also nice if we can do that. Okay, so just wait for another 7 days, and 7 days prices won't go that high. And Kathmandu prices, whenever you book, I have found it, going and coming, it's around 20,000. So that's always like that. Maybe here 1,000 or 2,000 you will get a little lesser if you can do much earlier, but mostly it is 20,000, and we are going to book it in a short while. I'm just waiting for at least some visas to come, and for us, for the road permit, to if it starts coming and we are sure, we are going to do that. Okay, so friends, we have few seats still available in our group. So if you resonate with our group, you can book a call with me. We first need to talk. I need to know you, because it's like a group energy. Otherwise, I can share other options also, like a helicopter is there. I did not share about the helicopter much because I don't suggest helicopter. I would suggest the road trip to all of you to get a good darshan, so that when you reach there, you are healthy, and your acclimatization is good and you have good darshan. So that's our intention. Yes, Madhulika, you want to say anything else?
No, nothing else. Like, I think this is sufficient.
Yes.
What?
Anybody else wants to talk, you want to speak, you can unmute, and if there is anything you want to share, you can do that. And I'm just going to quickly go through my checklist and see if there is anything else I need to share. Okay, I had asked my curators to give the hotel name where we will be staying. So Kathmandu, we will be staying in 4-star deluxe hotels. The name are Best Western Hotel Shambhala Crown Imperial. That is what Kathmandu. In the border, which is I told you, either Timure or Cyberbasi, there are guest houses, friends. There no nothing you can choose over there. Okay, but there is, I think there's called Hotel Kailash or similar, we will be getting. So it's like guest house. Kairung, it's a Hotel Pilgrim or similar. They are 3-star hotel. Saga, Hotel Saga is there. It's a 3-star. Mansarovar guest house, Dirapuk guest house, Zutulpuk guest house. Okay, I hope this is clear. The vehicle that we will be using, I have already, okay, Darchen. Darchen is, again, you get a 3-star hotel, and Hotel Himalayas or similar. Okay, so it's a good hotel in Darchen also. People who are staying back, not going for the yatra, they will be put up in that hotel. Okay, so apart from that, I'm just going through if I need to cover anything. Has clothing requirement, I'll just quickly read through so that that was a lot of questions coming. Clothing requirement may vary to the yatra duration, because the more the days are, so you need to carry a little bit more. So you need to have at least, maybe suggested is a 4 pair of thermal wear. Okay, enough undergarments and warm socks. 4 pair of outer clothing is enough. 4 pair of outer clothing. Okay, you need hand gloves. I'm going to send all this list, don't worry. Shoes with water resistant, light jacket and sweater, muffler, sandals. You need to cover your face, right? So remember, this portion needs to be carried, and also the front part, because it's pretty dry. So when you're breathing, and if you have something covered, you have a little moisture here. So when you are inhaling, you don't get that breeze which is very rough. You don't inhale that, but you inhale it with a little moisture. So if you cover this, you won't get tired, and it would be little moisturized that way. Light jacket and sweater, shoes water resistant, muffler and sandals, wearing wherever you are in the hotel and places like that. Hand towel, enough socks, a lot of woolen socks. You need to take thick woolen socks for parikrama, because it's going to be cold there. Other clothing are night clothing as per the personal's need, right? And essentials is a torchlight. So generally, if you wear a torchlight, I have a torchlight like that, because if you're going to washrooms and all in the night, you will need this kind of torchlight, or a simple torchlight is also fine. Multivitamin tablets, it's good. Sun protection cream, 50 pH and higher, because sometimes the sun is very harsh. Regular medicines that you are being used, you can take that. Wet and dry tissue, dry fruits and energy bars, Vicks, Amritanjan, dark sunglasses, body lotion, water bottle, 2 bottles as I said, one for the warm, one for the cold water. Okay, what these people are going to offer, I am going to repeat that: feather down jackets, down jacket which you can wear in -10 cold resistant. They will give you those jacket on returnable basis. Okay, backpacks for your valuable and general. You're getting a backpack, duffel bag, a nice good duffel bag, so you can put your luggage there. Walking sticks are also available with them if you prefer. Wind cheaters or poncho to cover the cold during the parikrama. They will give you a monkey cap. They are also carrying first aid box. General medicines would be there with them. 3 times a day freshly cooked meal. So generally, even when we went, it was very fresh and vegetarian good meal we got, and boiled, and either they will boil the water or you will get mineral water. So this is what these people are providing. I have already covered the the safety things. Age limits I have shared, and so
Yeah, one thing, power banks, please.
power bank, very important. Yes, power bank you need to carry. They will have oximeter. Many people were asking if you need to carry oximeter. You don't need to. They will have it. They will be checking your sugar level if required, oxygen level, all, they will be doing it throughout, and you will be having it whenever you need. Okay. um, what else, I think I have covered major parts. So friends, this thing, again, I will mention. Let me see. Yeah, insurance, we are going to come back. That's what we decided. So all these are covered. Okay, like your airport travel, they will give vehicle for your airport pickup, and the accommodation part I have already shared. Land transfer from Kathmandu, Kairung, Kathmandu back. Sherpas will be, fully trained, good Sherpas, 3 times a day meal, mineral water, the Tibet visa, necessary border charges, ground transfers, right? All these things. But in case of emergency evacuations and all that, if you can get like a travel, insurance, we are going to come back on that. We're doing a little research. Last time I remember taking Tata only, Tata AIG.
Because today I searched online,
Ah,
so only with emergency evacuation, only Tata AIG was being shown.
hmm.
So, I have to ask about the hospitalization part, because in that it was only showing OPDs and all those things. So let me connect with the customer care and see what all is being covered.
Yeah, great. So please share it in the group, Madhulika, as you get to know this.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, perfect. So, okay, Vasant is asking about inner and outer Kora parikrama. What is the difference between that? So, if you see, this is the mountain. You are walking a lot farther the mountain, okay, and the height is also very low, like it is walkable. But inner Kora, the height is extreme. Actually, the Tibetan says that people who have done 12 outer Kora is eligible for one inner Kora. That is how it goes. So inner Kora is extremely tough. We cannot try even for the first time. And the second thing is, the Chinese, they don't um, they don't like to give a lot of inner Kora permits. So inner Kora is a different group, and I don't suggest that you go for inner Kora the first time you are going there. At least maybe if you are okay with the terrain for 2-3 times you have visited, then I would suggest a inner Kora, because you are walking on over 20,000 feet, and it's very rough terrain, and it can be dangerous, right? So that's all I can say. Outer Kora is doable for everybody. So that is something there. Right. So great, friends. Anything else, Madhulika? Is there anything else we need to cover? I think we have covered most.
Yeah, we have covered everything. Yes.
Hmm. Anything else is
If
there? You can text me. You can give me a call, and we can schedule a meeting. And yeah, so whatever you are deciding, friends, decide for, if our group is you want, then our group, we have to send permits this week itself. So the road permit is on. So if you are interested in our group, only this week is there. Okay. If you are interested in other groups, maybe another 1 or 2 week you can take. If you can apply, if you are planning to go, if you have it in your heart, so apply fast, because after it has opened after 5 years, so there would be a lot of rush. It shouldn't be that you have applied and then you don't get your visa or you don't get your road permit. So apply on time. So you should be applying, if you are planning for August, at least 40 days early. You need to have everything ready. You should have applied for your visas and road permits. So that is what it is. Okay, friends. So thank you so much for taking all your time and joining. Thank you. I hope this was of some use to you. And I don't know if you are planning now, you are planning later, or you are just doing Antar Yatra with Kailash. I have done many YouTube videos on doing Antar Yatra. You can go through those meditation. You may like to do that to connect more to Kailasha, right? So whatever is your intention, I hope that intention come true. May you have the darshan of the uh, great Lord Shiva, internally, externally, wherever it is. And may your yatra be successful. That is the intention of our group. And, for me personally. With that, we will be ending today's session. And thank you so much.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Let's all
Om, Na-
unmute. We can say Om Namah Shivaya before we go.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah
Om
Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah
Om
Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Okay, friends. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.